Chapter 78 began with Jinwoo being shocked as he emerged from the building, greeted by a barrage of camera flashes from reporters. The event was even televised. As it was also broadcasted live, the news quickly reached his sister Jina at school. Songyi, who was with her, pointed out that her brother was on TV. Jina couldn't believe her eyes when she saw it. The scene then shifted to 10 minutes earlier, where Lee Minsung was seen outside, desperately trying to regain the attention of the reporters. He announced that even if he received a low rank, he would still fight the magic beasts to regain his fans. He further declared that he had promised to be a hunter who would serve the people. This statement caused another frenzy among the reporters, as they believed Minsung might willingly sacrifice his title as Asia's biggest star, even if he received a low rank. However, what they didn't know was that Minsung was simply saying this to capture their attention. His claims were lies. He had already been evaluated as an A-rank hunter. His only focus was the millions he would earn from promoting the Fiend Guild. He also thanked Lim Taegyu, the guild master of the Fiend Guild, for inviting him. But just as Minsung was basking in his own pride, chaos erupted among the reporters when news broke about a new S-rank hunter, with the source being the Hunter Association. While Minsung remained unaware that the commotion had nothing to do with him, it was actually caused by Jinwoo being officially listed as the 10th S-rank hunter in South Korea. This revelation made the reporters quickly realize that the reason the evaluation center had been closed was because of Jinwoo, not Lee Minsung. They rushed to the front of the office, ignoring Minsung. However, they were stopped by the association members, including Yoo Jin-ho. While the reporters tried to push through, Minsung could hardly believe what he was hearing. To make matters worse, his personal guild reporter had abandoned him, saying he would just call him later. Soon after, the headline for the next day's news was changed to, "From Loser to Hero, the remarkable rise of an E-rank to an S-rank." Upon hearing this, Minsung felt even more deflated. The scene then shifted back to Jinwoo, who had just exited the building and was once again bombarded by flashes from cameras. He had become the 10th S-rank hunter in Korea. The news reached his former fellow miners at the Hunters Guild, and they were just as surprised to see Jinwoo on TV. When Lee Sung-gu heard the news, he muttered that he had known all along that nothing good would come from this hunter. He had assumed Jinwoo was involved in some sort of crime, but upon realizing that he was the 10th S-rank hunter, he trembled in fear. Jinwoo's former colleagues, Jo-hee and Mr. Kim, also saw the news. Meanwhile, Jin-ho, who had heard the news about Jinwoo becoming an S-rank hunter, was talking to his father. His father asked if he succeeded in recruiting Jinwoo. Jin-ho bowed and apologized, saying he failed to recruit him. Instead, Jinwoo had invited him to join his own guild as the vice guild master. Upon hearing this, Jin-ho's father was shocked but smiled. He then asked if Jin-ho understood the real reason behind the creation of the Eugene Guild. Jin-ho replied that it was because it offered a great profit. His father responded that, for now, he had enough money for a lifetime. The purpose of Eugene Guild's creation was to protect their people. As more and more hunters grew stronger, it was no longer surprising to see hunters who were as powerful as a country's combined armed forces. These hunters were called national-level hunters, and they surpassed even S-rank hunters. His father emphasized that they couldn't rely on the government's legal system to protect them. The real goal behind the creation of the guild was to recruit trustworthy hunters. His father believed that Jin-ho had found someone like that in Jinwoo. Because of this, he gave his approval for Jin-ho to lead the Eugene Guild. He further advised Jin-ho to expand the guild and gather allies he could trust. Jin-ho was stunned by his father's words, but simply thanked him. However, he politely declined the offer. His father's expression turned serious, and he asked why. Jin-ho replied that he had decided to join Jinwoo's guild. The scene shifted back to the Hunter Association office, where Jinwoo was surrounded by reporters. He wondered why he was the one being photographed instead of Lee Minsung. The reporters asked him if he was Sung Jinwoo, the E-rank hunter, and inquired about his feelings after his reawakening. They urged him to look at the camera, as the entire country of South Korea was watching. Baek Yoon-ho approached him and said he was there to take him home, warning him that talking to the reporters would just wear him out. Suddenly, Jinwoo vanished from Yoon-ho's sight, leaving everyone in shock. It seemed as though he had teleported through the crowd. Yoon-ho was shocked at what he had just witnessed. He noted how fast Jinwoo had moved, commenting that it wasn't just about strength. He realized that when they met in front of the evaluation room, Jinwoo had already grown exponentially stronger. Yoon-ho was perplexed. If Jinwoo's reawakening had happened long ago, why had he become so much stronger now? He began to suspect that Jinwoo might not just be a reawakened hunter, but a hunter who was leveling up.